Hello, my name is Faisal, and this is chapter 2 motion in one dimension. So when we are looking at motion in one dimension, there are three main components. There is displacement and velocity, acceleration, and falling objects. So we are going to look at all three of these in this series of video. But first, let's take a closer look at displacement and velocity. So when we are studying displacement, the first thing to do is choose a frame of reference. This is a fixed perspective that you use to measure changes in position. If we are measuring the motion of a car on the highway, our frame of reference might be by the side of the road watching the car move. This allows us to measure the changes in position of the car delta x, and we have to always make sure that the frame of reference is fixed for the entire problem. So once we know the frame of reference that we are using, a key variable in studying motion in one dimension is displacement. Displacement, which we write as delta x, is the distance between the final position x final of the object and the initial position x sub o. This value can be either positive or negative depending on the direction in which the object is moving. So for instance, if we have an object moving from point A to point B, we are measuring the displacement. This way we can say that the displacement is positive. But if the same object moves back from point B to point A, the displacement is now negative. Displacement can also be different from the total distance traveled. For instance, if an object takes a more circuitous path from point A to point B, like this, we still measure its displacement. It is the shortest distance between point A, its initial position, and point B, its final position. So that's displacement. Alright, once we know the displacement of the object, the next step is calculating the velocity.